I recently went on a dog walk to follow the Brook stream, which flows through Brook and Borrowash in South Derbyshire, with the intention to see the Derby Canal restoration project, which is near where the brook flows into the Derwent River, and this is my first exploration of the Brook since moving here. And this one sort of follows on from my previous video, where I visited Brook village with the intention of exploring the very ancient history of the place and the church. Now, as I said previously, the Brook flowed into the River Derwent. Well, they're very welcoming, eh, lads? And the Derwent has been used for transport from the River Trent since ancient times, even before the Vikings used it to invade us. Now, as far back as 1703, a plan for a scheme on a 10-mile stretch of the river failed to be granted, but the Derby Canal was okayed and was finally completed in 1796. And it followed 14 miles from the Trent and Mersey Canal at Swarkston to Derby and to the Erewash Canal at Sandiacre. And the canal's main cargo was coal. It was quite a busy waterway until the arrival of the railway in 1840, but the whole canal did not close until 1964, and since then there's been an active campaign for restoration by Derby and Sandiacre Canal Trust. Now, apparently the restoration plan made significant progress at first, also restoring bridges, locks and clearing overgrown vegetation. Now, at this length of the canal at Borrowash, I get the impression it's planned for a commercial tourist development at what's now called Shacklecross Lock. And it's just before it travels over the Brook and travels on to Draycote. Now, somewhere northeast of the lock, an arm of the canal once went to a flour and corn mill, which was on the side of the Brook stream. And the mill was part steam powered and part water powered, with a large weir on the brook and to form a mill pond. It says that lead mills were also built round the mill pond, and later a blacking mill, which is where charcoal was ground down and the finished product used to line foundry moulds. And later still, a cotton mill was built round there. All this is now being buried under the housing estate. Now, there's supposed to be a culvert going under the canal which carried the Brook down to the Derwent, but it was that overgrown I couldn't find it. But the canal carried on across the fields towards Draycote village. Now, for the restoration, this lock was excavated in 1998, and the stretch of the canal from the lock to Station Road was then dug out. However, this section got left untouched and the channel became overgrown again. But more recently, significant effort has been put in to cut down and remove the trees yet again, and there's definitely a canal line to be seen along the majority of the section. And the red, once the lock chamber is complete, they will turn their attention to fixing the lock gates and bringing back water to the channel. And a bridge will be built over the lock chamber to accommodate walkers and cyclists. Nice to see it out to the final steps and see it completed.